Uh-oh. I think we did it. All right, champion.
We did it.
I think so. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's an Android alarm. Right in the middle, right in the middle there. I can see it looks like something comes out, floats. Is that
Mm-hmm.
what we're flagging?
Mm-hmm.
Yoink.
I'm trying to get out of there. I guess that alarm in now.
Doesn't seem particularly dusty for those 10 seconds, and then there's this one thing.
Yeah. I don't see that one.
I'm pretty sure this is the same night we had the RIM pod behind the camera, and it sounded like after the alarm going off for a while, the RIM pod started going off, which was
Mm-hmm.
interesting. What else do they have for us? How do you get back into that playlist? Play all. Oh, there they go. There you go. Play all.
That looks
Oh my
really good.
god. What is that? Oh shit, let's go back. So I know I'm gonna play it slow. This particular night, this was a night we went in there and had some edibles, and it was pretty scary that night. I mean, I was feeling it that night, but we got
Yeah,
some other.
there is so many different things going on. Something came toward us while something dark went across.
Yeah, so I know that your shadow couldn't cast that direction, and actually we split. Like it's two of them. So if it was just like one kind of like blob that went by, I'd get it. But you don't see anything happening in the doorway to your right. It's all on the ceiling. Like, because I know we had a lamp
Yeah,
in that doorway, and you'd kind of move your hand around, and I could see your shadow in the doorway, but not across the ceiling.
yeah,
That's some weird shit. I think I.
yeah. He was really feeling it that night. Um, that's terrifying.
Yeah, when that last one hits the door, like when it goes across and hits, it's almost like it goes across the ceiling, then it slinks down the wall. Like you could see it just kind of goes down into the door a bit.
Yeah, but he stands there for a second.
Hold on. So these things go across the
Like,
ceiling. And then right here, there's like a shadow forming. I think that might actually be us at that point. And it goes away like that. It might have been me looking my head, but whatever was right to left was like,
I don't know. I
damn.
don't think that's anything to do with us. We would have seen those shadows before. Um, you can see where our heads are and where the light is. So And something came out of the wall behind me.
Yeah, they almost like when I first start to see them, it's like they're so fast. It's like they start from nowhere. Like where I paused it right there.
Uh-huh.
Can you see my mouse?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, like right here. Oh shit, I fucked it up. It's like they start so fast. Like it looks like they just come out of nowhere. Like it's not being
Yeah.
cast. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
All right, we're gonna go 0.25 on this shit. It's so fast, even at 0.25 speed. Like
Yeah.
it's like they start from nowhere, and they start from two different spots. Thoughts?
Um, that was scary. That was scary. Like, but we were feeling it though. We talked about it. We were just gonna push and finish up the little investigation because we did get a lot of communication. Um, that was amazing. So I'm glad we caught that. So
I'm gonna put this on my Facebook. I was gonna send it out to Chad, and I can't find that bastard. There he is.
you might be able to get on.
One moment, please. All right. I put it on my Facebook, but
Yeah.
I only got a few hundred people on there. But if you that StreamYard link, you can put it on your post or whatever, and maybe somebody will click on it. But oh, look who we have here.
Hi.
Hey guys,
How are
Hey,
you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. We're going over stuff. Yeah, we were
geeking
looking
out.
at our
Yeah, this is
favorite
for a
clips.
movie.
We were playing we played a couple so far, but this one, it's just something moving across the ceiling from right to left. It's really fast, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't know what it is or why. But we were talking about in the doorway to Nisi's right, the door to the right. We had some light
I
in
see
there.
it at the
Yeah, did you
top,
see that?
right in front of the screen.
It's pretty quick, but like if I slow it down, you can get a glimpse of it. But we know it's not us, and we've definitely made shadows in there, and we know what that looks like. And oh,
Are you talking about at the back by the door or the
right here,
front by the camera?
right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we don't know what that was. We were just going back and forth about it, but now that you're here,
Yes.
Nisi's gonna ask you some stuff.
Oh, of course, Nisi.
Um, okay, so how did you like working there? Until I walked up on you.
Well, I did work overnights, and the overnights were they were pretty heavy. You could definitely tell that there was something there other than me, and if there was another employee there other than us. Um, there's just a real like a heavy feeling, even just walking on property. Sometimes you can feel it. Definitely being there by yourself at night.
I concur. Sorry to cut in here, ladies.
Oh no, you're fine.
In that clip, the one where you see the shadow on the ceiling go across the ceiling,
Uh-huh.
pressure was immense. It was so it was so potent. I felt like I had to like put my head down. I just felt like I just needed to like lay down on the ground and give up. It was weird.
It made you tuck tail, Justin. Oh no.
Yeah, I think eventually we got up and walked out of there a little earlier than we normally do, but that was one time where I just felt like it was right on me, whatever it was. It was like pressure, but
Was
uh,
it that night that I ran you over the first time in the hall trying to get to the door?
I don't think so.
I,
I can't remember which day it was.
okay, so there was one night I actually seen him, and I was like, it was a tall, dark. It was like a shadow man type, but it was smoke. I could see through him, but he was black smoke, and it was just
Hmm.
crazy that we actually see it go across. I actually got to see it, and yeah, he didn't want me there, and he was kind of like when he comes around, I start getting kind of nauseous. I get this feeling, so I'll hurry up and get up out of there. Just to stop in the middle of the hall, and I was like, go, 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 go.
Yeah, that is definitely
Yeah, man,
a
that
lot.
was. I just have to separate myself, and then I can gather myself and be a little bit more stronger and go back in. Yeah, but you definitely feel him. I don't know.
Yeah, we did see a picture of a alarmingly tall man. It was in when we went to the museum. They had this one picture. Sorry, it's the museum in Belton, but they got a lot of stuff about Salado uh,
Yes,
in there.
and picture was from Salado, the Shady Villa.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was Shady Villa. That was the picture.
There was one guy there. He must have been 7 feet something. He looked like he was
Yeah.
mixed, maybe.
That's the thing that walks around on all fours and chases people.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he'll stand up on two, but he's gross.
Yeah.
He's definitely terrifying.
I was fortunate enough to never see that, but we got some
Yeah.
stuff that is pretty scary. We're gonna play an EVP and like some noises we got in 306 that first night we stayed there.
Hmm.
But I remember one of the first nights we were there, you had some issues with the kids out at the creek.
That's what I'm talking about. That big black creature, whatever it is. I had 5, 6 kids out there that night, and they were just roaming around on property, waiting for me to get off so we could go, do our other plans or whatever. And that thing chased them, and it separated them and chased them one by one back up to the front where I was at.
Yeah, them
And
kids.
that's how I know it goes on all four and it'll chase you, but it'll also stand up on two.
Yeah.
You seen that, Nisi? And
I
Joseph?
remember I pulled up that night. I think it was
Yeah.
like Halloween night, maybe, or the night before.
It was something like that.
Yeah, I pulled
The
up,
next
and the kids were
I think you had
screaming,
left. I don't know.
yelling.
I think you had left early, but the next time you guys came, that's when you guys searched out back there and around the creek area, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Spent
And
a
I
little
want
bit of
to
time. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying that we did take some pictures and I think maybe some video. I'm not sure. We did take some pictures back there and we got a little bit more history. Um, so yeah, that was all I was doing.
I'm gonna play the next clip, and then we'll probably think of something else to ask you.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be here.
I'm gonna try to go full screen on this next one. This is in room 306. I think you've met Chad.
Yes.
Okay. The right way. Okay. This one's pretty quick.
Say something.
I'm just gonna try to click it over.
Say something.
So what I noticed about this one is Shady Villa's got like glass doors or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And in the reflection behind Chad,
Yeah.
what you see there is it's that small hallway that leads to the back of the room, and there's like a door against the wall. It's probably the bathroom door or something.
Mhm.
So whatever it is, it's between Chad and Terry, and it just grows out of his bag. Like I don't understand. It's like right here.
Say
Mhm.
something. Say something.
It's in the room with them,
Say something.
and it forms. I mean, it's humanoid-ish, I guess. I mean, obviously this bag's in the way, but it's like all of this. It's like an arm that grows out, like a head at the top.
Yeah,
Say something.
just keep it around the corner.
Say something.
So when I look at the reflection, I feel like it's something that's happening in the reflection, and it's not like actually coming out of Chad. That's what I
Say
think.
something.
But it totally blocks the door frame right there. You see what I mean? It's
That's-
solid.
Yeah, that's glad. That's the mirror back there.
Say something.
On
That-
the
Say
wall.
something.
That's that large mirror that's on the back wall.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. It blocks whatever it is, grows and blocks like the mirror.
The mirror, yeah, the reflection in the mirror.
Say something.
Yeah, that was like night one stuff when we've actually stayed there.
Say something.
Months had went by before I even caught that. What do you think of that?
Something.
Looks like the same kind of thing that floated across the roof on the last one.
Yeah, not that tall though. I don't think it's what we've been looking for.
I don't think it's the height that is what's concerning. It's the fact that they both move the same.
Yeah, it just kind of grows.
Yeah. And the other thing just kind of like
Time to help
floated
people
across the
customize and
roof.
save with Liberty Media.
All right, so we got to figure out how to play the next one. But we should talk about.
Was it hard to look like a straight face when customers would come in and they're like, we heard loud noises and something strange was happening and lights were flickering?
Well, Niecy, I can't control my face too well. So so as soon as they would say something, I'd be like, oh.
Right.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, sir. There was nobody in the room above you. There was nobody on either side. I have no idea what those noises were.
You're just being honest.
Yeah, that's all I can do. No, there's nobody that was on either or on any of the walls around you. So there's no noise complaint, And like sometimes that would happen in the middle of the night. If you work like the night shift, they'd call and be like, oh, there's somebody above me. They're just banging and banging and banging and they won't stop. Can you please come and, have them be quiet? And you go over there, or you look at the computer first, realize nobody's there. And then you go over there and you open the door to make sure that nobody's there. And there's still nobody there. But you go downstairs to confirm no one's there. And you get there and they're banging on the ceiling again.
Yeah. Oh, I got some banging. You might have already seen this one or heard it. So we
Mhm.
left some cameras running in 306, we went out and just goofed off or whatever. And
Mhm.
I think this might be the one. Let me. Oh, if I accidentally close StreamYard, I'm sorry. Let's grab a new one. There we go. And they make it really easy. Yeah. If I was in there, so anytime we've been in there in a room, I think there was this one time where we heard like it was loud enough to where we were I was startled. It was like stomping or something, but like the floor is so hard, the force you need to be able to make that kind of sound, like it's more than human because you'd hurt yourself. It's like the floor is harder than bone. But
Yeah, it's a stone tile floor.
yeah, that's
It's stone tile, then it's concrete, then it's the whatever's on the roof and the floor below it. So it's quite a few layers. It's pretty heavy.
yeah. So we left a
That
video.
we shouldn't. If you're downstairs, you should not hear the neighbors walking on the floor
Yes, you
because
should not.
You don't hear anything. It's like soundproof in there.
Yeah, when you close the doors, you can't even hear 35, and you're right off of 35.
Mhm.
So the people who redid it did a really good job of trying to make sure that it was, soundproof.
Mhm.
Hell yeah,
But
they did.
but then you've got all those complaints coming in about people banging at the night and then banging all night. Especially it more or less starts about 2:30 and goes on until about 5.
Who do you think would bang? Like, you think it's like childlike behavior or adult? Maybe it doesn't matter.
I think that's boredom. They've been probably dead for a while.
Oh, yeah. It's been a lot of years. So this
Yeah.
happened, and
They
when
might
it
be
sound,
doing on us. They scare us. They're probably
Mhm.
collecting the little data,
Mhm.
five spaces, pumping up a little battery full of our fear that we're like
Of
at that
course.
point, putting it in their little bag, in their
yeah.
little bank.
Yep, keep them going for the next 3 months.
Right.
What do you think that is, Jello?
I have no idea, Justin. I as you know, I tried my best not to be out there with y'all.
I hear you. So this was inside 306. We had left. We didn't hear anything like that while we were out. And I feel
Mhm.
like that sounds like a basketball's hitting the door, the glass.
Yeah, with force.
Yeah, it's like it's so loud. And then you hear like a ricochet after.
Mhm.
I
There's
can't.
no telling. I know working there, I was able to stay there for if I like had an overnight shift that rolled around to the next day or whatever, I could stay and, get some rest and go back. I did it one time. Although I probably should have done it more. I successfully did one. And I could hear people talking in my room and I was in the shower.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that was when I was fairly new, so I didn't know anything about, the haunted part of the Shady Villa. So I could
Yeah.
hear like a man talking and he had a really deep voice and I was like, "What in the world?" I come out and there's nobody there. I go back in to finish my shower up and it's just I could hear it again starting up. And it was by that time it was really late and I was like, "Oh, I can't even drive home. I'm so tired." But I after that time, I never stayed overnight like to sleep again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of. Um, yeah, it's scary. It's scary. Um, I was gonna kind of tough it out, but I was scared to take a shower, and I needed to cleanse and get all that heaviness from building 4 off me. And yeah, some told me just go ahead and go. So I just left out the investigation after Justin had left. But
I
Yeah.
would, especially being by yourself. That's terrifying.
Oh shit. You know what? I wouldn't even consider it. I don't know, man. I don't want to sleep in there alone. The shit that we've heard happen inside this room and the stuff that like we've clipped, like visual stuff that we've seen happen, I just if I woke up if I fell asleep in there and I woke up and there was a girl and her grandma next to my bed, dude, I would run through the window like
Yeah.
ain't any way in hell I'd be able to keep it together. But luckily it's just been voices and stuff. Um so when you were trying to bathe, did you hear like someone young and someone old, or was it just
It was really just one person. I don't know what he was saying because it was indistinguishable. It didn't make sense, but I could hear somebody talking. It was a man, and the voice was pretty deep. I got out to check. There was nothing else there. I went back to finish my shower, and then the noises were there again. The voices were there, and I was like, "What in the world?
yeah,
Maybe
what
it's the
are you?
next door neighbors or whatever." No, was not. There was nobody.
Hmm.
mhm.
Yeah, I never
They were
taken it.
talking,
I've never taken it. Go
they
ahead.
were sending messages. They were talking through the water. I said they were sending messages through the pipe.
Man,
And you
that's
know what?
gross.
After I turned the water off, it did stop.
It did stop.
Yeah. After I
Hmm.
finished taking my shower and I got out of the shower, it definitely did stop.
Mm.
I fell asleep there once. It was Halloween, and
What? Crazy.
yeah, we booked it last Halloween, and so we were up till I don't know 3 or 4, but I think everyone finally fell asleep at one point, and we'd wake up. I think Chad woke us up. He's like, "Look, the motion ball's going off," and we had a motion ball in between the beds, in the space between the beds, like up on a table or something. And yeah, like I remember waking up like several times that morning, and like that thing's blinking. They're in your
Yeah.
room, it's I don't feel like I was like taken advantage of or anything, but I mean,
Are you sure?
I don't it doesn't feel that way, but who knows. But I could say with certainty in building 3, 306, 324, I can't remember what was right above it. The 3 rooms that we stayed in, it was like there was similar happenings. It wasn't unique to a
You
particular
guys
room.
stayed in 306, 305, and 324.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
306 definitely had the most things popping. But let me see what else. Okay, I think I've got some old
So,
parking.
Jalil, when you talking to the water, if they
Oh
did
no,
that,
I didn't
like,
talk back. Nope. I didn't have no questions because they didn't have no answers for me. No.
no, like how people are talking to the water and stuff, and if it's flowing out and it gets to you, think that that's possible. How does it release? I mean, it holds memories, but um,
Yes, water is very powerful. I don't know how it works. I've never tried to use water as a method of channeling another person.
yeah.
Did we just open a channel? Have you
I,
done that
I,
before, Jalel?
I like to mind my business.
Oh, okay. So
That's That's y'all with the curiosity. Y'all have enough for me.
Yeah.
I don't be channeling. That seems risky. Who am I to judge? But it is interesting that the water, like you think you heard it in the water, because when I think of where the water comes from, down in that well,
That's gross.
right? But it's like the most beautiful water, like you know what I mean? It's like so pure. So
Yeah,
it's like
I'm talking about to imagine or to think that whatever voice that was or whatever was heard came from that well. I would not want to hear or know nothing from down there. That well had me. I couldn't stay in there. I couldn't even make it all the way. I think I made it halfway down the stairs before I started to freak out.
yeah. Let's talk about the well.
Give me a second. Let me
Sure, sure.
go. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah. Nisi and I will be here. Nisi and I can talk about the well plenty. Mostly, I'll just be complaining because when I think about like having to like handle like a slug, like if I had to. Oh, she gone. Whoops. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So Jello needed a minute.
Oh, okay.
She'll let us know when she's back. I was just gonna let the playlist play until we were ready. But now that you're back,
what was that? Did you hear that?
I wonder what
I heard a voice.
Some of the stuff is gonna be too low for YouTube, and
yeah, it's like down to the last little bar. Oh yeah.
oh, I remember this is we were out there with Miguel. Oh, it was so hot that summer. We were in that building in July or some shit, just melting down.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Most people have no clue that in
hell
2023,
no.
the best way to make money on Amazon.
Yeah, did not. At some point, this goes away from. Oh, I know what I did. It was this. Okay. How many we got in there? Boo Bear. EVP. Street Shadow Beers. Okay, maybe we'll just do these last three here. Hello. Okay, so about that well. I was describing a situation where I would have to physically handle like a slug. Like what that would feel like if I had just a handful of like slugs, or if I had to walk barefooted and it was just slug floor. That's all I can think about once I see one. So we're going down these stairs that are carved out of the mountain or something. They were like real stairs. Very unforgiving. You could fall and die. If you live, you'll be fucked. You get down to the bottom, it's super quiet. You can't. It's like if everyone's quiet, it's like the most deadening sound, but they got this little like pump or something into the ground, and you can see down in there, and there's like this blue water. It's like from Dune or some shit. I never seen anything like it. Because I turned the sink on in the kitchen and it's just clear, and this has like it's like it's been untouched or something. I don't know, but yeah, I could see why Jalil don't want to be down there just for like explainable shit that you can see that is gross.
No, not even gross shit. The gross shit didn't bother me because I couldn't see it. It was so dark and down there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it I didn't see like the bugs and stuff until we turned around. It was the feeling that it gave you. It was that sinking in the pit of your stomach. And then like a little more than halfway down the stairs, it felt like the sound. Yeah, it felt like somebody was looking at you. But what really caught me off guard was it felt like the sound from 35, which is right there. It cut off.
Yeah.
And you couldn't hear.
No
Yeah, you couldn't hear anything from up there anymore.
Yep.
And that's what made me, all right, Cody, it's time to go. And he was like, oh, you don't want to come see the bottom? Come look in the well. And I was like, I'm really not that interested. He was like, oh, come on. You made it that far. You got to just come down here. So I took the last little steps real fast because, I was not playing with Cody. I made it down the steps real quick. I looked in the water. I was like, all right, I see it. It's time to go. And he was like, oh, come on. You don't want to. I said, all right, Cody, I'm going to leave you. And I turned around and I walked back up the stairs. And when I got up them stairs, Cody was a few steps behind me. I was like, when I said I was leaving, Cody. I will leave you.
Yeah.
But it was a sinking in the pit of your stomach feeling. It was the creepy crawlies that it gave you because it felt like people were just kind of like staring at you and closing in on you.
Yeah.
And then when we turned around to go up the stairs, I noticed that there was cockroaches like covering the walls and crickets, the big crickets, not the little crickets. They were just like covering the walls.
Yeah. I think that was like further up because when it gets colder, the colder it gets down there, it's like there wasn't no bugs.
Yeah. There were no bugs at the bottom.
Yeah.
But the water down there was super clear. It was beautiful water.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Anywhere else, I probably would have tried to get in the water. Not there.
Yeah, I would have tried to get in there. It was 100 and something degrees outside.
Yes, it was.
That water was looking lovely.
It was gorgeous water. It was so clear and so pretty. And it probably was really cool because the temperature from the top to the bottom drastically changed too. But that's normal for it to be a cave. So that water was probably real cold because it went deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, guys? It rained a lot recently. I bet that well is full of water.
Somebody should get down there and check.
Yeah, you guys should totally go.
Never got a chance to eat at that restaurant.
At Kukui?
No.
Or La Chusa? Yeah. Chupacabra.
Okay. That's across the street. We can still go to that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The buffalo chicken sandwich is pretty good.
Buffalo sauce is just not, it doesn't match my energy, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess it matches me because I'm a little bit caliente,
Right. I need that little cayenne kick at the end.
Is that what's in there?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was wasabi.
I don't think it's cayenne, but whatever it is, it's hot. Especially if you get like the hot one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The cordon bleu sandwich is pretty good too, Justin.
Ooh,
They have a chicken cordon bleu.
that makes me immediately hungry. I was already kind of struggling. I still got to run to HEB tonight before they close because I don't want to make my own pico de gallo. I just want to scoop it out of a bowl and put it in my taco, and then the
That
taco
sounds
goes
good.
in my mouth. Yeah, I put a lot of pico on there. It's ridiculous, but it's
I
just
do too.
delicious. Let's not talk about food.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking about all the things that I put pico de gallo on.
Okay, so we saw.
So what were we looking at in this video?
We had it's a bear that's got sensors in it, and if you try to touch the bear, it'll beep.
Oh, okay.
And we were going back and forth with another team there about how it was probably explainable,
Tripod.
but his approach to it was when we were using the radio, it would do it. But this is a video where we're not using the radio, and it's happening.
Whoa.
And eventually, he does use the radio, and it does trigger the equipment, but
There was no radio in this one.
not for the first part of it. So towards the end, like we're talking on the radio, and it seems to be triggering the stuff, but. Yeah, like he's talking now. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, I can hear it.
I really just think the EM field was being disrupted by the radio wave, and it just overlaps the bear, so the bear is picking it up too. But the bear it's designed for like a human can interact with it and trigger it, but then there's shit we can't see that can do it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. We need it.
And the light got brighter.
It did. I know we got a clip where something weird happens with that light in the corner.
Yeah.
But sometimes the lens flares, and
that one clip, the light turned all the way off and then turned back on.
Yeah, we'll dig that one up for the next one, maybe. So this video says a shadow appears. I think it might have been whatever was happening right there. You know, we were doing Facebook Lives or something when we first got out there because we didn't know any better. It was mostly me not knowing any better. But yeah, once you download, what the fuck? Once you download that Facebook Live, it's already looking like shit. And then you upload it to YouTube, and they fuck it up more. So a lot of this stuff's pretty blurry. But whatever that was, I don't know.
Yeah, that's somebody coming in.
I can't. There's no bug looks like that. And honestly,
there was no spider webs. Not like that. They can't say it was a piece of spider web.
Hold on.
I don't think there was any bugs, but that one beetle that got in there.
Yeah, in 306 we did have a June bug friend. Very cute, very sweet, very maroon. But you got to get out, buddy. All right, so when whatever happens on the screen starts happening, listen and let me know if you're hearing something as it goes down.
Ew, I don't know what that is.
And something just shot toward it.
I can't tell if it's a car going by. It seems to be in sync with the movement. Like when you see it appear on screen and it starts moving down, it's like to me it sounds like ethereal, like whooshing. It's like I don't know. What do we think that is?
And I didn't really go in to 4 building I didn't like the way that one felt either. So I don't know how quiet it is in there versus the other ones.
Yeah.
I only hear it when the thing is on the screen, and once it's gone, I don't hear the
Yeah.
noise anymore. But it's like this whoosh.
Like
But
halfway through the red, maybe less than halfway.
let's go half speed. What is that? It's like it has its own, like it's bright, but it doesn't seem like it's reflecting. The only source of light, like if it was my hand doing it,
Uh-huh.
it's my hand's going side to side. It's my spirit box in my hand, but this goes up and down. So what is that? It reminds me of the Nisi sees a fairy video.
Yeah.
It's really called Nisi sees an orb, but she's seen something like this.
At Shady Villa?
Yeah, in the building, and like
Yeah.
it was just weird. There would be these like light anomaly things that weren't shaped normal, like dust. When dust reflects, it looks like like an orb.
Mm-hmm.
But this has some oblong shape, and it has like these dots in it, like center, like it's like these 2 points. What the fuck is that? Oh well. What else we got?
Mm. Oh yeah, and then that other shadow. You can see where I'm sitting. I don't think that's any way me on the top, nor to the doorway.
Above the doorway, that wasn't y'all?
No.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, he was checking us out and seeing what we
He
were
was standing
doing.
directly above y'all, and y'all didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like somebody was.
It looks like somebody was too, hell.
And then I remember when we were trying to walk out of there. It was. I don't know.
There
It
was
was a moment.
nights we put the cameras in the building and then we were trying to go back to get the cameras. We were scared to go back and get the cameras because we already felt all of that. So we were like,
Yeah.
we're going there and dart and grab.
Yeah. You felt it tell you to leave. You came back
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's what it was saying.
It had you running.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand like how I'm supposed to feel. Like I know we have these fear responses, or like
Yeah.
euphoria, or like surges of happiness, what have you. But if it's like an elemental force or something that's was never human, but doesn't necessarily make it bad, what does it feel like when it's like right next to you? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Okay, so this is an EVP, supposedly. But I don't know if YouTube would be loud enough. Let's see.
What was that? What was that?
Can't quite tell.
What was that? What was that? Did you hear that? I heard a voice. Yeah.
It's hard to tell. That's one of the videos where I have to we'll have to revisit it because I got to get the audio cranked up so it's here, like you can hear it. loud, I should say. Because I got headphones on and I can't even tell why we flagged that. I think there was a couple more in there.
Badass. Yeah, it's like down to the last little bar. Oh, yeah.
We had one video
Badass. Yeah, it's like
where it
down
looked
to
like
the
an
last
orb
little
came out of
bar.
Miguel,
Oh,
but I don't think that one's in this playlist. So I got a few I want to show, and then
Okay, there's one.
that's all I had.
Yeah, that's creepy back there. Were you able to blow that one up so she could see?
This one?
Yes.
Mm-mm. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's got a shadow. And one, maybe it was me. What do you think?
At the end of the hallway?
Like in the door here, it's just kind of.
Yeah, but it goes to the wall though, to the corner of the wall. That's why I'm
It goes
like,
into the wall?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's really not. I thought at first it was on the outside of the door, but when you watch it, when you zoom in and you watch it, you can see it's right there in the corner of the wall in the door.
Bro.
Yeah.
So look. So there's a good stopping point. Right here, I can't really zoom in, but it looks like maybe a head. It's got these like black dots right there. Let me back it up. It's all blurry at the start. That's not helpful. So at the start of this video, it's dipping out, right? It's going left to right, then it goes right to left again, and there it is again. And at the end, it's gone again. What is that?
Yeah.
So we're seeing it in the reflection of the door. So we don't think it's outside the door, right?
Right.
And it's popping out and it's catching the light from somewhere because you can see it all right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most
Blocking.
of those nights, nobody was out there in that building except for you two.
That could not possibly be anybody on. I mean, that is just weird. And it's not taller than the door handle, so it's like literally 3.5 feet. But when it comes out, it's stopping the light. So it's I think is it blocking the light behind the camera? I think that's the light from the camera.
The one that's steadily on, but the one that's blinking, that's on the inside of the door.
The fuck?
Because you get, yeah, even when you zoom in, you can see a head. So
I see definition there, like where maybe some eye sockets would be, but it just looks so.
yeah,
It looks so abstract. It's like I have no explanation. Yeah, it looks like Chad's having some issues getting on it.
getting on it.
Yeah, I sent him the link, and his phone was giving him grief about it. All right,
I couldn't use the link on my phone. I had to open my laptop.
Oh, yeah. So the phone, like when I try to do it on this Android I have, it's asking me if I want to open it in Chrome or download the app, and I just say Chrome, and it does it. But
see right here, it looks like something's crouching down there. It's brighter than everything else. Down a little bit lower in the corner. Can you see my finger too, or my what you call it, or just yours?
No, it's just mine. But do you think
It's in the bottom right corner of the door where the shadow is all black everywhere else except right there it's gray.
Yeah.
It looks like something crouching.
And I think that's what it starts coming towards you. In one of the clips, you could see something crawling toward the camera. I was like, oh man, that's
It's time to go.
yeah. I'm glad that happened when I wasn't in there. Because I'll see movement on the ground, you know, and then I'll look and there's nothing there, but then I'll see it again. I'm like, oh no, there's something definitely there.
It looks like some bullshit from a scary movie is about to happen.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So we need to upgrade that video because we got it listed as a light anomaly, but that definitely looks like a humanoid little person dipping their head into the hallway there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shadow person did it. Voice. Some of the voice ones are like too low for the stream, so
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
no problem. I'm gonna get the next couple ready and then we'll be good to go.
Okay.
This one. Yeah, this is it. Oh, you're gonna love this one, Jalil.
No.
Get the next one going. I believe it's this one. All right, I'm gonna play this for you while we're waiting for Nisi.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what maybe people hear, but that particularly sounds like knocking. And it happens again. About 9 or 10 seconds, it sounds like a knock and like a bang.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3, and a couple more. This is what the cell phone caught when we left it running in the room, and we left and did other stuff. I think we went to building 4, went down to the well, goofing around under the restaurant where all the mosquitoes are at.
Yeah.
I
The
fed.
mosquitoes had us running too.
Yeah, I must have fed like 1,000,000 families with my blood. Because it's right down there.
Yeah.
Damn it. Recycle.
Underneath the restaurant was the other maintenance shed that we never got to go into, but yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to go in there anyway.
You know, for some reason, we never wandered down in there. It looked like it went back a ways, and we probably could have.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, we never did it. I don't know why. I mean,
That's because when the first time y'all went down in there, Nisi came out of there real fast.
Was that what happened? I guess we didn't talk about that much. I can't quite remember if anybody went in there, but I'd look into it. And
Not in the not in the maintenance shed, but just down there under the restaurant where the ledge you can see under there with all the rocks and the algae and stuff or whatever that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of tunneled back that way. That's what I was thinking that they were saying. That was the tunnels, and so that's why I was like, we got to find somebody that works here. And then there was pretty Miss Jalil, where
Yeah.
you were going to the laundry. I was like,
Yeah, because
excuse me.
I was working front desk and running laundry too.
Yeah, yeah, we did good.
Well, this happened while this was another 306 video. Right at the start of it, it's like knocking. Pretty hard one in the middle. It's that reverberating sound, like if you hit your, like if you made a fist and just like hit the glass, not hard, but just enough to make it shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stuff that happened while we were away.
And most of the nights you guys were there was nobody else on property.
Yeah, we would have seen them.
Yeah.
And these are things that we never heard anything like that when we were in the room. It was only when we were gone, it sounds like somebody's trying to get in there.
Yeah.
They're trying
Well,
to play
we
with
would
the
hear
toys we
things.
left behind.
We ain't trying to order any pizza. I don't know why somebody be knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. That was all of them. I think we did 10. Probably pick another 10 for the next one, whenever that is. But
Okay.
we have hit the 1 hour mark.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on and talking about Shady Villa. We were excited to get you on here.
You're welcome.
Sorry, it was like spur of the moment, but yeah, that was cool. We got a lot of insight from you out there, but now things have changed. So
A lot, yeah.
yeah, so we're just trying to close up this little chapter a little bit. So we might reach out again. Would like to see if we could get Joe on to talk about a little bit more about his stories and encounters out there.
Okay, I can.
Did you ever tell Justin about the telephone? I don't think he was there.
Yeah, he was there. Well, he was. We talked about it a little bit, I think.
I'll get the stuff we have about the phones ready for the next show. I think so I got to get moved to a new place for a little bit, so it's probably going to take, I don't think it'll be a week. It might be 2 weeks. If I got everything up and running and I'm settled in like a week from today, maybe we'll go for it again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to be on a Monday every time. Just it really depends on when you're free on a random day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure that the next show is about the phones and all the weird stuff we caught on EVP while we left the building for, I think it was the first night we went there. But
okay, nice. Sounds good.
Yep. Just let me know.
Definitely will let you know. Thanks for joining us, Jalil.
You're welcome. And next time, we'll try to get to Joe ahead of time.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great because I know he's got some things to say about his old job.
Of course.
Right on. All right, y'all have a good night.
Okay,
Bye,
you
you too.
too.
Bye, Justin. Bye,
Bye.
Nisi.
Bye bye.